Greetings and welcome to our channel, Our Mom's Garden. In today's video, we're going to do another part in our series of the perennial pruning BlueStar. And in this today's video, we're going to go over the division I took out of the ground when I began the first pruning video. So I'm going to zoom in on that, and I'm going to discuss some things about how you get divisions and what you can do with them. Okay, if you remember in the first video, there was this was a BlueStar Arkansas Mosa, and this section was sort of loose in the ground, and I got the spade and dug it out of the ground. And so let me talk about what we have here a little bit. On the video, there was some little starts over here. You can see there's some more back here. So all together looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look like there might be 8 stems coming up here. And this section, this division here that I took off the smaller plant, they all came from the plant out front, larger plant. And this, what happens here, you're going to get this out of a lot of your perennials like this. This is a BlueStar. You get the same thing out of things like a beautyberry, a lot of grasses, ornamental grasses will do this. This most perennials, at least with a lot of perennials, what you have is this part here will die, and if you have a larger plant, it eventually, this part right here in the middle will be dead, and it'll be a surrounding mound of growing things, and it keep getting bigger and bigger, and the center will be dead. So what you have to do after every few years, what you're going to have to do is dig in and dig it out and divide it, make your divisions to keep a healthier plant. The same thing will happen if you got things like hostas, daylilies, a lot of these types of perennials. Some perennials will simply die back and it will break down into the soil. Things like this, it may die back, but it's going to take a long time. So there's plants like this here, you're better off digging them out the ground. Things like a daylily, it may not be that big of a problem. You may want to divide it up, because as the center starts dying down, it won't bloom as well. It won't look as nice, So with this plant here, I'm not going to cut this off. I'm just going to probably find another place to put it in the ground and let it grow for maybe 2 years. Usually the third year is when I may dig it up out of the ground, and I'll take whatever. At that point, it'll probably be at least the size of this pot, and I can make it turn into 2 plants, 3 plants. You see the plant that I dug this up from, that plant been in the ground for maybe, this might be its 3rd season. The one out front was the mother plant, and I took the divisions off of that and put the main piece out front, and that's been out front for about 3 years now. But it was a mound about this size when I put it out there, and now it's about maybe it's maybe about 3 times the size it was when I put it in the ground. But and that's how you deal with this type of perennial. And so we'll just find a spot for it somewhere in the yard. The next video I'll show is when these things are in bloom. I don't know if you can see the little flower head in there. That's where the little flower head is at. So yeah, so that's yeah. So I'll when it's in bloom, this is a small plant, so it might only be about maybe a foot and a half tall when it blooms. The one out front will be a lot taller than this one, and then I'll show you the fall color, you know, in the fall. So and that'll be it. Now do some more videos where I show you how I dig up some other things like we got to do a lot of things out here. The hosta, I got to put another hosta where the rabbits or something ate up my hostas. The daylilies, I got to devise some daylilies out here, and there's quite a few things. I got some torch lilies, bed irises. Well, you'll see them as I get through those videos. But anyway, this is how you do the division here. You know, I probably could put it a little bit deeper in the ground than this. It was, you know, be okay. But this is, you know, I'll probably wait till I put it in the ground, and I'll probably put maybe up to about here in the ground. Yeah, and that'll be that for this particular plant. I don't know what that was. A spider tried to climb out of there. Okay. So that's it for I don't know what part this is, but another part in my perennial pruning BlueStar, and I'll do some more perennial prunings on some other plants. I think back here, in fact, I think there is I don't know if you can see it back here, but